Good afternoon from Okinawa, Japan, home of OkiSubies. On this beautiful day, we got a beautiful treat for you guys. We got some nice cars behind us, but one of them is unique. We got a GRB, we got a GRB, and we got a GRF. Have you ever heard of a GRF before? Today, we're going to go ahead and dig into this thing and explain what it's all about. All right, so like I said, we got a treat. Another one that is, I don't think it's sold in the States. I never heard about it in the States. Pretty sure it's a JDM thing. JDM. But this car right here, GRF, which it definitely looks a lot different, but that's not the way that it came. Obviously, the customer has done full body kit, hood, headlights. It's got rear tail lights, like a lot of cosmetics done to it. And it's actually in here right now for a turbo and injector upgrade, inlet, a few things like that, but basically just a bolt-on turbo injectors and tune. But the GRF compared to, I want to say the big brother GRB, but it's a little bit weird because even though we say big brother, I just say it because this is the STI, this is the 6-speed. In Japan, it comes with the EJ207, so this is your version 10 and up setup right here. This one, I guess, is kind of the big brother because it's a little bit more familiar, like what you guys had in the States. The GRF, even though it's in Japan, it actually comes with the 2.5 liter. But there's one other thing that this thing comes with that is different than most STIs in Japan. And it's that thing right there. It's an automatic transmission. So the GRB came out with an automatic setup, which they named GRF, and it's called the GRF A-Line setup. So one thing that is pretty cool about the GRBs in general, you can get this both on the A-Lines or just the normal STIs also, but the Recaro seats, there's two different style seats. As you can see here, it's a semi-bucket Recaro seat. We'll show you the pictures in that one there, which just comes with the standard STI seats. These ones are really nice, hold you in real good. Another really cool thing about the automatic transmission that it has is you have drive, but then you slide it to the right and you could just do shift up, shift down. It's pretty aggressive. It will not change gears unless you tell it to when you're putting it into that sideways mode. However, it's really cool because you also have the paddle shifts here, and when you're actually pushing the brakes and you downshift, it auto blips for you. That's really cool. It's something that you would have to get some type of aftermarket map or ROM or an aftermarket ECU to be able to get something like that in the other STIs. But yeah, this one comes with it factory. Really cool. Oftentimes these GRs in general, even GRBs that we've had in the past that we've worked on, once you get an aftermarket hood, they don't come with no hood props. The OEM ones, as you can see, they come with little dampenings that hold up the hoods. This one doesn't. But anyways, looking at it, you can't really tell that there's much difference whatsoever in the setup. This one, that one, intercooler's the same, intake manifold's the same, all have the air pump. Only difference is the bolt-ons, the turbo. Check it out, we got an OkiSubies inlet. If you look over here, you can see the little logo in there. OkiSubies. But yeah, then we just did like an intake, so it's really basic bolt-ons. But yeah, this car is a 2.5 liter, which is kind of rare for us in Japan. This one, and then you have, yeah, the SG9 Forester STIs. This one's 2.5 liter, that one is EJ207. That's about it, not too much crazy difference. 2.5 liter automatic, but this one here, check this out. If you were to just look at these calipers and you looked at the car in general, right? Someone who knows JDM GRBs would probably be like, shoot, that's a Spec C, but it's not. It's an A-Line. But the customer bought, he wanted Brembos for his setup. The A-Lines often don't come with Brembos. Sometimes they do, but he actually upgraded his calipers to the Spec C. So in Japan, if you see a GRB 6-speed with gold Brembo calipers with the STI logo like that, it's a Spec C. Watch out. So a cool little tech tip for you too, if you're in Japan, or maybe one day we'll start getting these cars in the States once they're 25 years older. But one really cool thing that the guys in Japan that's been doing this for a while at least, with the GRB setups, everything is the same. The intake manifold, the heads, and everything like that is pretty much identical. Of course, the short block is different, and then the chambers are different. But you can literally take a 2.5 liter, so you could take this engine and you could drop it in this, and vice versa. You just have to deal with the ECU tune. So you'd basically put in an STI tune on that one, or the 2.5 liter tune on this one. If you have an EJ207, it's kind of like, well, why would you do that? It's really for the guys who are after torque. So if you're after the torque, putting a 2.5 liter setup in there, and then of course, when it comes to building 2.5 liters, because the rest of the world has so much 2.5 liters, man, sky is the limits when it comes to those. You could do 2.5 liter long rod, you could de-stroke it, you can have all kinds of cool setups with the 2.5 liter setup. EJ207 is pretty stout too, but EJ207 versus EJ207 2.1 liter, or just building the 2.0 liter setup. But Subarus, right? Legos, flipping around, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. All right, there you guys have it. Just a very simple breakdown. There isn't really too much into detail to get into because there's not that much difference. The biggest thing is a lot of them come with no Brembos. Engines are different, right? 2.5 versus 2.0. A-Line's got the automatic versus the 6-speed transmission. Another thing though, because it is a STI still, it comes with the wider fenders. Unfortunately out here, there is like the GT models, they're not even considered WRXs, but if you get a GR, the newer style models, even if it's turbocharged and 5-speed, it doesn't have the wide body. It's the narrow body one, like the NA one. Bummer. So if you want a wide body, you got to get an STI. But yeah, also guys, if you have any other requests for any like specific unique Subarus out here in Japan and you want to get a close-up, you want to get a little bit of details on it, put it in the comments. And if you guys want some free stuff, yes, we're gonna start doing some giveaway stuff. We have some pretty unique stuff. We've noticed we have a buddy of ours selling some stuff on Facebook for us, and we realized that, man, there's a lot of stuff that is desirable, but we've been here for so long, it's just normal for us. We understand the rarity of it, but what we're gonna do is actually start doing some giveaways. We're actually gonna start doing what we can to give away some free JDM stuff. EJ207 heads, Genome gauges, you guys want some pink STI badges? Let us know. Put in the comments what you guys would like to see in the free giveaways. Thanks for watching, guys. You're gonna have to Photoshop that guy out over there.